Welcome back everyone to our Alaskan cruise adventure on board the Norwegian Encore. Today we are sailing into Glacier Bay and it's our first time visiting this national park. My name is Josh and we like to travel around the world by air, sea, and land, exploring both popular and lesser known destinations. This is our fourth video in our Alaskan series and today it's October 27th, 2023. And this sailing is the last one in Alaska. We're the last cruise line to be up here, so it's a little chilly. Alaskan cruises are an excellent way to see wildlife, indulge in some great locally caught seafood, and experience a melting pot of culture. Today is one of those days that many people in the future may not get to experience, and that is Glacier National Park. Over the last 200 years, the glaciers have continually receded further into the mountains, making everyone wonder how much longer they'll be around. So if you're on the fence about an Alaskan cruise, hopefully today will push you in the right direction.
Good morning from Glacier Bay. Not that you can see anything, but we've got some room service because we're going to be hanging out in our room for most of the day today while we sail through Glacier Bay. Just makes a lot of sense. So here's what we got. So everything here only cost us $5, which is kind of cool that they don't do... Wait, what? Did we get that? Oh, I guess I ordered eggs. Didn't realize it, but I did. So we've got an egg and cheese omelet with some potatoes. We have some sliced fruit. We've got, apparently I got blueberry yogurt. I don't remember that either. Taylor wanted some cinnamon. I was gonna say, did we get the crunch right? Taylor got some Cinnamon Toast Crunch. We've got some milk here, some sauces, some cups.
Maybe they thought we were hungry.
Oh, I kind of was hoping that they'd give us a better variety of tea, but they only gave us 2 black bags of tea. I'll go upstairs and get some, yeah. We've got 2 cups of orange juice, bowl, sugar, everything else that you need for coffee. And then we've got some, am I gonna spill them? Blueberry.
Good morning!
That would be my 7 o'clock alarm. Then we've got some croissants and danishes, things like that. And I think that we never really show you guys what our room looks like. This is why.
I told you I was gonna clean up a little bit!
Because it looks like a total complete chaos of mess, especially over here where I sit.
Josh takes over the desk and I take over the couch with all my clothes.
So yeah, but we've got coffee in these orange ones and hot water in these cups right here. So kind of funny, but yeah. So we're gonna try and clean this up a little bit, and then hopefully we'll have a more aesthetically pleasing looking area for videoing
That's
later.
why I only show video from the mirror.
Exactly. All right, this is why we're gonna be hanging out in our room today. So we've already explained that this is the observation lounge up here. And actually, surprisingly, it's not that busy. But here's the thing. It's really stressful because if you want to sit in the chairs up here right by the windows, like a lot of these people are,
you're basically gonna have to sit there all day.
Yeah, I mean, like if you have to get up and go to the bathroom or you want to get something to eat.
Especially if you're by yourself.
You should really give those chairs up to somebody else. But so it's going to be kind of crazy busy in here. And so we thought, it might just be better for us to hang out in our room. We're going to see the same views as everybody is going to see on this side of the ship. So this is pretty cool. We've got like a ranger station here that's getting set up, and they have a camera set up, which means that they're going to stream these basically right into the room, which is kind of cool. So you don't have to be up here and dealing with like the craziness of everybody up here. So it's kind of nice, and we're going to take advantage of that today by hanging out in our room. Now, the disadvantage is the bar is right here, and like the food and stuff. So if we want to go get drinks, like we'll have to come up and get drinks.
We're just gonna send Josh for the drinks.
But yeah, like I'll come up and get drinks or something like that somewhere. Probably not up here because it'll be really busy.
I think we should grab mimosas before we go back down though.
Let's see. We're gonna try something. Let's see if you can get 2 mimosas, and let's see if I can get 2 mimosas. So if you take a look out here straight ahead, you can kind of see the mountains out there in the distance. It's a little kind of blown out, but essentially the front of the ship is a great place to see, but here's the thing, when we get up into here, the ship is going to spin. So no matter where you're at on the ship, you're going to get to see just about everything. All right, so we're going to see if our master plan works. I just secured 2 mimosas. We're going to see if Taylor gets 2 mimosas as well. The only problem is I just realized I can't carry both of these in the camera.
Secured.
I think it's working. I think I'm recording. We were successful.
Katelynne's gonna give you a hard time about this.
So, of course, I'm always forgetting about bringing my passport book for the national parks. But what's really cool is that they have this little setup here today so that you can get a stamp. And they've got the little thing right here. Look at that.
Nice.
That's awesome. And now I can take this back and not add it to my book. So we are breaking from our little plan there.
We sure are.
Which was to hang out in the room. We're actually going to be heading down to deck 8 because I didn't see that you can go out to deck 8 and go to the front of the ship.
We're going to try it out.
So we're going to go down and see how busy it is.
So good morning, everyone. Again, this is Ranger Haley speaking to you from the bridge. I'm here when I come to over the public address system and common areas outside
Well, we have officially made it into Glacier Bay, which is really cool. And I think something else that I'm glad that I noticed, of course, I didn't notice it until we were looking at the TV, was that people were down here on the front of the bow and they opened it up for people to come down and kind of check out. So, oh no, here comes the sun. Ah, my eyeballs. But really cool and awesome views so far. We should be seeing a couple of different glaciers, I guess, today, from what I heard. And the first one, we're gonna kind of like go all the way up in and do some spins, and then on the way back down, we'll see some more. So, pretty incredible though. I mean, it's just really, really amazing to kind of be out here. And like the park rangers are saying up top when I was getting some stickers, they said, you know, the best place to be is outside. So bundle up, go outside, see it for a little bit, come back and get warm. And I mean, I couldn't agree more with that. So we're gonna be hanging out maybe here for a little bit and then maybe go back inside, but this seems like good a place as any.
So being out here on the bow, we decided to try and stake out a spot where we could kind of hang out until we got up closer to the glacier. And this was really important because it did end up getting very, very busy. And while it was freezing up there, we kind of felt like, hey, you know what? We've been waiting here for a long time. And so we're just going to kind of hang out. We didn't really want to move. A lot of people were trying to get their way to the edge, kind of where we were at. But again, remember that the ship does spin once it gets up in here to where the glacier is at. So you will have plenty of opportunity to see the glacier up close and personal once they get up to where it is actually at. But, you know, we had the most perfect weather for this cruise, and more specifically for this day. A lot of times coming up in Glacier Bay, it can be very, very cloudy. It can be very foggy. You might not be able to see very much at all. And sometimes if it is too foggy, the ship actually won't be able to even go up into where the glacier's at. So we were very, very fortunate. We were super lucky, and this just turned out to be an absolutely wonderful day.
So we are still out here on deck 8 at the front of the ship, and it's kind of crazy because it was really packed where we were at as we were coming up into the glacier here. And now that the ship has begun to spin, as you guys can kind of see behind me, people have rushed over to the other side so they could get some photos. So it's kind of been nice because it opens up our side, which I'm assuming we're going to do maybe one whole complete spin. I don't know, we'll see, but we should get some extra views of the glacier here in a few minutes. So this is why we were going to hang out on our balcony today, and we ended up going up to the front of the ship. But
we just got back, and look at that.
Still awesome views from right here.
Still just as cold.
Still just as cold. A little closer to the warmth though, but pretty epic.
All right, well, I've got a million glacier photos now, so I want to eat.
Yeah, so with that being said, we came back to the room, which as you guys can see is still a total mess. We didn't really clean it up at all. And
Stop showing the mess!
And we brought our food back. I actually really thought...
Listen, we don't live like this at home. This is only on a cruise.
I really thought that she was going to come back and clean our room.
You put do not disturb.
I know, but she watched us leave.
So, you put do not disturb, they don't come. What is that? I saw fins.
Oh my god, they're orcas.
Oh my god.
No way.
No.
Whoa.
Way.
Oh my gosh. That's freaking awesome.
Oh my god.
Unreal.
Oh, freaking cool. We didn't think we were going to see any.
Unreal.
There's a bunch.
Oh! Oh my gosh, I got it. Oh, I got it. Oh my gosh. They're jumping like jumping straight up out of the water.
No, they weren't.
Yep. Oh, that was freaking awesome, and I got it. So we have had a pretty good day so far, and we've gotten to see a lot. But there's just one thing that I haven't gotten to do yet today, while watching these amazing landscapes. It's a little warm. Hold on, let me just. So this has been like a pretty awesome and epic day, and I gotta be honest, like, when we did this cruise, like when we got this cruise to do,
When we booked it?
yeah, I mean, like, end of the season, we really didn't have very high hopes for this, knowing that like most of the whales wouldn't be here. There wouldn't be a lot of excursions for us to book just because like they're so full. Oh, you're good. You're good. I don't want to say that we set our expectations very low, but we kind of did. We didn't really have high expectations for this cruise. It was going to be something where like, maybe this series is more focused on what you can do on the ship rather than in the ports. And so far, I think that we've had a pretty decent time both on and off the ship, whether that's finding some type of activity to do on here or even being able to get an excursion to do when we get into some of the ports. So it's been pretty cool. And I gotta say, I was kind of doing this as a joke to like sit in the hot tub while we sail because my arms exposed right now are quite cold. But it's still pretty epic and it's pretty cool. And it's just a really great way to end this like awesome day here. So